Hey guys, I'm sitting outside behind my Beeman Raider PCP getting ready to shoot what I think is one of the harder targets out there to give it a test. Here's a glance later in the video. As you can see, we got her up and going pretty well. Stay tuned for that whole scene, but in the meantime, let's look at what we had to do to get to this point. The first thing I always do is run the performance tests, run the numbers through the Chrony. They are a good indicator of performance. This is the third video on this Beeman Raider. In the second video, after I put the regulator in, I only ran Crosman Hollow Point. Now I ran all these additional pellets, with the exception of one pellet, believe it or not, the Beeman pellet. These all did very well. So let's take a quick look. The Excite hammer had 826 feet per second, 22 foot-pounds, and a standard deviation of 2.5. The H&N Barracuda 15, it's not the Barracuda match, which is a little heavy. It runs super great, 817 feet per second, 23.5 foot-pounds, still a lot of energy, but at those speeds, a standard deviation of 1.8. NSA Hollow Point slug. Shout out to King Break Barrel. Made me take a second look at that. It hits very hard, 24.4 foot-pounds. Average speed is 738, and surprisingly, standard deviation of 2.5. And then the JSB Jumbo Heavy, as opposed to the JSB Exact Jumbo. Exact Jumbo is 15.89. The Exact Jumbo Heavy is 18.13 grains, so a little bit heavier. Average speed is 781. Kinetic energy of 24.6. That rounds out to 25 foot-pounds. We have a standard deviation of 2.0. So I picked out 4. Now that I've tested all the pellets through the chronograph, I've narrowed it to 4 pellets based on the standard deviation. And I've already tested 2. Tonight I'm testing the JSB 18 grain, and I'm also testing the Excite hammer from H&N. Tonight I got a new scope on it. It's a Hawk. I think it's a 4x12 or 4x12 by 60. One just like the one on my Marauder. Works pretty good on that, so it should work here. As soon as I get done with these, we'll take a look at the patterns that they're making. I'm going with the JSBs first. Looks like the best patterns are going to be these 3 here. The NSA Slug, although super cool, it tended to be a little wider pattern. That doesn't mean that I can't use them for shooting accurately at 25 yards still, because check out what it can do to these pop bottles, which would be about the size of a large rabbit. The H&N Barracuda 15, not the Barracuda match, was really about 16 grains. I shifted the point of aim on this, so the grouping is right here, and that's with 7. That is very tight. The JSB 18 grains, this is the one that you can get at Walmart, that's very tight. That's 7, but it did have one flyer. I'm not sure if that's me or not. And the Excite hammer also shot a really good group, but the problem is it was moving left to right and seemed to, then you had that one little flyer there. So I'm going to eliminate the the NSA and the Excite hammer and go try to figure out the JSB exact jumbo heavy and the H&N Barracuda 15. And I'm going to be using the H&N Barracuda 15. I could have easily used the JSB 18, but battery issues and heat issues, I'm down to one pellet, so I just went with this one. Two 10-round magazines. A lot of you will recognize the target I'm shooting at. It's a one that I was using with the Winchester 1977, and it went down on me halfway through, so I'm using it here as a practice one. I'm not sure if this is quite ready for that, for this big of a challenge, but I've got to give it a shot. I thought I had it centered. I must have nudged it or something when I was pumping it, because it shifted it, as you can see by the red dots. But I think I got it close. I'm running out of air and I'm running out of batteries, so let's give it a shot. We'll make adjustments as we go here. I'm only shooting at the ones that I missed on the previous targets. Okay, I'll find the rest of them later. Let's go down to the stuff that hasn't been shot yet. Oops, ran out. Magazine's empty. Now I lost it. I went to a new magazine. Now it went low. Boy, just shifting the magazine makes a difference, I guess. Maybe it's air pressure. Starting to drop on me. Oh, one more target. The tiebreaker up at the top. I'm going to aim high because I lost. I think I'm at the level of pressure where it's starting to lose. I'm going to aim a little high. Got it. So, very nice. I missed two. But that was when I changed the magazine. Apparently that changes things a little bit. I shifted fire. It hit dead on. This is really good when they cut, if they come out with that, and I hope they do again next January. I'll be competitive. I think it worked. Thanks for sticking around, and Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that too. I'd appreciate it. And see you on the next video. So, thanks for watching.